I learned to do a braid when I was 10 or 11, and I thought I was a genius. But braiding will save you. Can we have some music? Braiding will save your life if you're in a tight spot. So basically, let me take it out. I'm going to take the choker out because I've got that right. So it's really important that today that you walk away from this experience and from seeing this work, realizing how simple it is. It's not brain surgery. Trust me, if I can do this, anybody can do it, because I'm not intelligent. Kind of, you know, arty-farty, but I'm not bright at all. You ask my wife. She'll tell you. But if you've got a good eye, that's it. And obviously that's secured with a band. So that's 2 braids. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 braids. But placed specifically because I woke up at about 2:30 this morning. I always get a little bit kind of anxious when I do that. I've done this thousands of times. I was on the road with TONI&GUY for 12 years. But I always get a bit anxious because you know, I want it to be right. So I woke up at 2:30 this morning and I've got something in mind for this particular look. But I kept flipping from one idea. The original idea was to do a big heart out of a braid. And I thought it's a bit kind of girly, you know what I mean? So at 2:30 this morning, I woke up wide awake, went straight to my dining room table, took out my pad and drew it. And I find that some of my best ideas come to me when I'm in a semi-conscious state. And that sounds, I actually researched it. It's called subliminal thinking. You know when you fall asleep and you're thinking about a song and you wake up and you can't and you sing it, or you know what I mean? When you figure something out in your sleep, there's 2 states of consciousness: there's alpha and beta, and there's a transitionary period between the 2 states, and that's when your brain carries on working with the idea and goes into your subconscious, and then you're literally figuring stuff out while you're asleep. It's great, and it's a discipline that Dali used. Dali used to fall asleep looking at his paintings, so that's why they all went off into the... So that's that. So basically, just some basic braids. I'm going to actually change it, I think. Right, so let's do something. So you can do whatever you want with it. I mean, once you've got that there, you can just play, you know. Really appropriate music for it, but so it's great for shows, this kind of stuff, because all you got to do is have a team of 6 to 8 people for a 25-girl show, and just braid away, and then you can make it up as you go along. You know? supposed to do that, by the way. In fact, I got pulled up in the show. I was doing a show in Illinois one time. It's a habit. It's really not good. Don't let skateboards see you do that. Seriously. Did I get to? No, I got embarrassed by this hairdresser in the audience. She went, I'm not going to do a country accent, but she goes, yes, you're not supposed to do that. And I went, yeah. And I was going to come back with something really smart, and I thought, you know what, she's right, I'm not supposed to do that. I went, sorry. She was a proper heckler. Yes?
Do you find that your end result has it ever been exactly what you imagined in the beginning, or is it usually, I mean, usually I know that it evolves, but have you ever done shoots where it's exactly what you thought of in the first place?
You know, the weird thing is, that's a great question. The weird thing is, when I first started out doing photography, I did my first photograph when I was 15, my first hair picture when I was 15, and it was two sisters, and I braided their hair together to make them look like Siamese twins, right? And that was exactly what I wanted. Looking back on it, why I wanted it, I have no idea. But the more you get into being open-minded, it evolves organically. I've never done that before. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so you've kind of got to be in a situation where you've got enough skills, you've got enough confidence, you've got enough knowledge to let it go wherever it wants to go. And it's the difference between, I think, doing an accurate drawing, a portrait of someone, and then doing a surreal drawing. Do you know what I mean? Each one's as valuable, but Anthony's the master of doing exactly what he sets out to do, especially with his avant-garde stuff, his surreal stuff. He nails it every single time. I can't work like that. I've got myself into a situation where I walk into a studio environment and I've got a basic idea of what I want. But I can, maybe the shoe changes it, or the jewellery changes it, I can't stop looking at the necklace. Where do you have necklace from? Well, I come on shop around the corner. It's really nice. So basically, yeah. If it did, it'd be great. If it was like that, I can't work like that. Unless if I'm doing a money job, and it's for Johnson and Japan 10, those guys where it's like you have to do exactly what they demand. That's why I never do those jobs, because that perfect hair for me, like that, it doesn't excite me, and if I'm not excited by what I'm doing, it sounds naive, but if I'm not excited about what I'm doing, I can't commit to it. So you choose what suits you. There are people that just do that, and they're worth a lot of money. Do you like that? Do you like that?
No.
Good.